Hello everyone, my name is Andre and today we're back with some more Dragon Ball Z Abridged, this time episode 26. So, last episode we saw a little bit of the fight against the Z fighters versus Freeza. Gotta say, very entertaining battle, very funny battle. I did enjoy what they ended up doing with Nail and how they ended up justifying things like the waiting period between, the reason why Piccolo actually allowed Frieza to transform and stuff like that. They attempted to do something with it which was kind of funny, kind of clever. And I really appreciate that because surely Dragon Ball did not attempt to justify it by any means. So, yeah. Last episode as well, Dende died. So, we are probably going to see the repercussions of the healer dying because, as he called himself last episode, the White Mage has fallen. So, we shall see about that. I think it's going to be very entertaining. Besides that, I don't really have much more to say. Guys, as always, please don't forget to show your support Team 4-Star. Links will be in the description below. And let's begin, shall we?
Following is a non-profit fan-based parody. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Fuji TV, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the
Vegeta.
official release.
Yeah, he's going to die, right?
You put the lime in the coconut and drink 'em both up. You put the lime in the coconut and drink 'em both up.
Goku, come in.
Goku's
Hey,
jamming.
Kai.
Your friends are in trouble, Goku. Are you healed yet?
No, I don't think so.
Well, how long do you think it's gonna take?
Well, I think the machine will tell me when I'm done.
Yeah,
Okay, you think or you know?
that's a difficult
Put the
question.
lime in the coconut.
and drink it
Oh,
up.
come on, King Kai. They don't need my help. I bet they're
Yeah.
doing just fine on their own.
Yeah, good.
Healers down! Need a rest!
Out of mana!
Every raid ever. Every raid ever. Just gonna put that out there. Put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. It's bloody catchy. Put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up.
It's been so long since I've had to use this form. It feels like an old suit I never have an occasion to wear.
Wow. Curious thing is, after that,
Unfortunately,
you're not
whenever
gonna
I
use
put it
anything else
on,
but that.
Someone dies.
Yeah.
No!
Oh, don't cry for the poor thing. I've saved him the fate of seeing what I'm about to do to you.
Joke's on you. He hated the bald one.
Hey, that's not fair. He just met Piccolo.
You're also bold.
Get down!
Gotta say, I am still amazed that, as you guys know, Vegeta ends up dying in this fight. I am still amazed to see that he could follow somewhat the attacks. I know he was harmed by Dende and hurt, which resulted in him getting a power boost. But still, it's quite surprising that Vegeta's power boost was enough to evidently at least manage to follow this attack, and manage to save Gohan from sudden death.
I couldn't even follow that attack. It was almost instantaneous.
Yep. Just gonna stand here and keep being awesome.
There's nothing we can do against that kind of power.
Hello?
Such pride.
Awesome. Right here.
We're all gonna die!
You know what? All of you better duck. Because I'm about to turn left, and I don't want to smack you with my dick.
You know what? I'll say something about this. Vegeta... Vegeta is very, very prideful. But he never has, the capacity to back it up. You should learn a thing or two from Escanor. from the 7 Deadly Sins. I just have to say that, because that guy is just greatness incarnated, you know? Escanor is like... yeah.
Look at you, Vegeta. You're really going to fight me. Well, not really fight, more like flailing angrily.
Make your jokes while you can.
He's going to be
Freeza,
a
because I can now
Magikarp
see the
right
peak
now.
of your power, while I'm only beginning to tap into mine.
I feel like we've been here before. Have we been here before?
You see, I have finally
Have we?
realized the legend.
Oh my god, this is happening
Wait,
again.
is it
That's
giving...
right.
Nah.
You're not dealing with the average Saiyan warrior anymore, Freeza.
He's giving him the whole Super Saiyan spiel. Has it been, what, the 3rd time he's done this? Wasn't it like the first to the Ginyus, the second one in his first form, and now he's doing it again? Like, I knew he was delusional, but Jesus, that's just pure denial. I can already see him on Dr. Phil, you know. And Dr. Phil telling him, you know, you are in denial, and go to the ranch, and all that good stuff. Yeah, no, he's exactly like all of those people who go on Dr. Phil. Vegeta, you're in denial, wake up.
I, Vegeta, have finally become the legendary Super Saiyan!
Okay, seriously, first off, Super Saiyan. What is that? What even is that? I'll tell you what it is.
Fair enough.
It's just some stupid legend passed by your filthy monkey ancestors around a campfire like it was their own dung. Let me tell you, Vegeta, I don't deal in legends. I deal in facts. And here's a fact. By the end of this, you are going to be crying. Like a little bitch.
Bitch, you just jealous of my Super Saiyan swagger.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yes, I have him on the ropes! All he can do is dodge me!
God, Zarbon's dead, Dodoria's dead, the Ginyus are dead. This has been one giant mess. It's just like that jockstrap incident, only now I don't have Ginyu around to dig the holes.
What?
This may be a little off topic, but how good are you at digging holes?
What?
I mean besides the one you've already dug yourself into.
Damn, Freeza with the burns. Final Cannon Flash. If he like,
Get it! Why can't Vegeta hit him?
yeah,
Because he keeps aiming where he is instead of where he's going to be!
Vegeta needs to take a class in aiming.
Oh crap. So does this mean we should...
So, are we done playing children's games, Vegeta? Or do I have to tickle you? Eh? Eh? Goo-choo-goo? Goo-choo-goo-choo-goo?
I'm gonna blow you up! We'll see how you stand up to everything I've got! Take my Super Saiyan wrath!
Oh, and I should probably send the Ginyu's family something. Perhaps some wine, a gift basket.
Yeah, I think you should do that too. See, Freeza isn't all that bad, you know. He thinks of his employees. Some of them. And wine, gift card. Sure, it's a $30, you know, gift basket and like a $10 wine, but it's not like he can afford more. They're like seven families, so you know, it's $10 for a wine is enough. And $30 gift basket is amazing. Put in some exotic butters, and I think it's fine.
Or maybe gift baskets with wine.
What?
Yeah, and, yes, Freeza.
What was that? Oh god.
See? It's like I told you, Vegeta. Like a bitch.
Shut up!
Oh my god, you actually are crying.
I'm not crying! No!
Honestly,
Someone's
now
baby
I just
raging.
feel bad. Usually I just blow up whatever's in my way, but with you, I've gotten kind of attached. It's sort of like putting down old Space Yella.
How is that a thing?
It's sad, really. But before
Don't
we
question
part
it,
ways,
Krillin,
Vegeta,
don't question
let
it.
me tell you a tale. The end.
That was beautiful. That tale was beautiful. And he separated the waters with his
See that,
pure
Vegeta?
power.
Now for my next trick, I'm going to make an asshole disappear.
Bagwan, brethren, Vegeta. Me be a spirit animal. And me here to tell you how to mash up that bomber clot Freeza. All you got to do is...
What was that? What kind of cocaine were they, you know, snorting to achieve that? What the fuck was that? That was so random. So random. God. I was about to mention a little bit what Freeza said about making an asshole disappear because, you know, he can't. No one has been able to make that specific asshole disappear. And God knows Bulma tried. God knows Bulma tried.
Hey, Vegeta.
What?
Stop hitting
damn.
yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
He's not Intel.
You're the one hitting me!
Au
Yeah.
contraire, Vegeta. You brought this upon yourself.
Fair enough. If he could be healed again, he would stand a chance. He wouldn't defeat Frieza because he's not at 100%, but he stood a chance.
Should we help him?
Oh, go ahead. Pool's open. Water's fine. No? Just going to stand there like a bunch of piss ants? Thought
Oh,
so.
come on.
Now, where were we? Oh, right. I believe it was... Kidney punch. Kidney punch, kidney punch, kidney punch, and pause. Kidney punch.
With the
Row,
line.
row, row
Oh, it's
your
the.
boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat
Row,
gently down
row,
the
row
stream.
your boat gently down the stream.
He only sings catchy songs.
Merrily, merrily, life is but a dream. Row,
Row,
row, row your boat
Merrily,
gently down the
merrily,
stream.
merrily, life is but a dream.
Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
That's
Row,
sorry.
your boat.
This is the most unbelievable thing in this show up until now, is that Den Shinhan is singing this song.
Merrily, 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 life is but a
I get he's
dream.
bored,
Row,
but
row, row your boat.
Pot's done.
It seems our game is over, Vegeta. Now that we're done here, it's time to send you crying home to Mummy.
My mother's dead.
I know.
There he is! Son Goku.
Who?
Hey guys, how's it going? Hello? When did you come back?
Dragon Balls.
Oh, neat. Hey, Krillin, that armor looks funny on ya. Hey, Dad! Hey, so are you that freezer guy?
Hey, sup? Complete and utter, dismay. I'm starting to believe Goku doesn't like Gohan, even like the slightest. I don't know why. I'm starting to believe it. I guess the complete, the lack of caring about his own son, the fact that he constantly ignores him. I think that's the thing that's doing the trick for me. You know, I'm starting to think that, DBZ parents are just not good people. Krillin, good father. Gohan is a good father, I believe. Piccolo obviously is a good dad. He's Gohan's father. But Goku and Vegeta, absolutely, assholes. Complete assholes. Let's continue.
I am Lord Freeza, yes?
Awesome! I'ma deck you in the schnoz.
I'm sorry, that's a new one. Who are you
It's the first time you heard that.
exactly?
I'm Goku. I'm insane. From Earth.
He means Saiyan.
Between you and the Namekian, I think I've lost my touch at genocide.
What's wrong, Vegeta? Did Freezer do this to you?
You know what Vegeta said about him being a Saiyan. I don't think he meant that. I think he meant he's insane. Guess he is insane.
You?
Oh, look, he's all concerned. I'm impressed, Vegeta. You managed to make a friend.
Hate you. Hate you both.
Unfortunately, Vegeta and I were having a disagreement. He wanted himself to live, and, well, I didn't.
Why do you want to die?
But, no, I meant I want him to
Is
die.
it because you look weird?
What?
Oh, you know, you got that big head, those weird lips, and that tail. And you don't have ears.
Okay, no.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Brilliant.
And to top it all off, you're really kind of a jerk.
And apparently, this is now happening. Vegeta, explain! What are you...
You see, Freeza, you aren't dealing with
Oh,
the
fuck
average
off.
Saiyan warrior anymore.
Oh my god!
He has risen above and become a legend. The legend that you fear. He has become a Super Saiyan!
Thank you.
Vegeta!
No, seriously, you have no idea how old that got.
You know, up until now, I get Freeza. He's just trying to be, you know, your neighborly, friendly space dictator, and nobody's letting him.
Laugh while you can, Freeza, because I'm about to rock you. Like a hurricane.
As effective, that whole sequence is as effective as the earthbending sequence on The Last Airbender, the movie made by M. Night Shyamalan. If you guys haven't seen it, don't. That movie sucks. That movie is disrespectful to the original content. Go watch Avatar, The Legend of Aang. It's way better.
Huh.
And I don't mean just way better. It's astronomically better. It's like if Krillin were to fight Beerus. That's the difference between The Last Airbender and Avatar Legend of Aang series. It's like, you can't even compare the two. The gap is just, you know, huge. So yeah.
I should have known that was only a one-hit wonder.
Damn. The sass. The sass was real. Yeah. Guys, that was episode 27. Really fun one, actually. Gotta say, I really enjoyed the whole battle sequence. Because, you know, from a storytelling point, what we just saw is a setup, basically. You know, what we were shown here is the fight between, you know, a guy that just received the power-up, which is Vegeta, in which last episode he was wounded, mortally wounded by Krillin and healed by Dende in order to achieve a greater power. We also saw their fight, and this is important because of a very specific reason. So, when Vegeta was wounded, he became stronger after he was healed. It's similar to what happened to Goku when he was in the healing tank. Now, I'm not going to question the whole dynamic between the power boost that Goku gained versus the power boost that Vegeta gained, because that would just be impossible to do. Considering for 1 second that Goku's power boost was enough to challenge Final Form Freeza, even before, and you know, we know that the battle against Freeza is not going to go, you know, completely, it's not going to be completely balanced because Freeza still has the upper hand here. But regardless, you know, it was enough to challenge Freeza kinda trying. Not trying, but kinda trying. So, Vegeta also got a power boost, and we were aware of that because of the last episode. And this episode served as not only a setup for the Goku-Frieza fight, but as a setup to make us understand again how strong Frieza is, because even after multiple power boosts that Vegeta has gone through, because, Goku has only gone through one, Vegeta got the Earth power boost, well, technically Goku as well, sure, but, both of them have 2 power boosts. Vegeta has a bit more. Earth's power boost, then you had the Zarbon power boost, you had the Ginyu power boost, and then finally you had, the Krillin power boost. So you had about 5 different power boosts, and still that wasn't enough. What this comes to show is that, again, it's something that I've mentioned before, Frieza is, at this moment in time, the unachievable. It's the impossible character to defeat, which, they made the joke of the raid boss, which is a very pertinent joke because raid bosses are usually way tougher and can only be defeated in a team effort. Now, I've discussed this last episode regarding, characters. The way I do believe that this whole Freeza saga could have been improved is that, regarding, besides the obviously the Goku's transformation into a Super Saiyan, which was epically done and very well achieved, it's still, to this day, it still sends shivers down my spine. The way they could have achieved this is by actually working it as an actual raid and making it so that all the characters had achieved a power-up, not sufficient to fight Frieza alone, but sufficient that if together, fighting him at the same time, they would be able to actually start doing chip damage, which would eventually worn out Frieza. Now, again, this does not happen because of the cliche structure that this anime is based in, which is the whole, very well structured main character rival dynamic. However, besides that, I do believe that if they went that route, the route of the raid boss, and made an epic 4-on-1 battle or something along those lines, 5-on-1 battle, I do believe that would have been way more entertaining from a viewer's standpoint. Now, again, Frieza's power, and this is something that I think we can all agree on. The power levels, they needed to stop being because of the inconsistencies in power-ups. Goku's Deus Ex Machina power-ups that tend up to appear out of nowhere are usually undeserved power-ups, and you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. And this show has never been really good at dealing with explaining how they got that powerful. They always jumped the gun. They did it with the King Kai scene. They did it for Super Saiyan 3, in which he was training in the other world. And there is a movie, I believe, or a special, or a few OVAs, or something along those lines, that show Goku's training on the other world, which is the whole other world tournament in which Goku ends up fighting Paiko Han. Now, I do not recall, I know that's not in Kai, I don't recall if that's in the original series of Dragon Ball Z, and if that's part of the whole Dragon Ball Z canon. But we are indeed shown some of the training that he's doing on the other world. But again, to Goku, a lot of these teachers and a lot of these masters that end up teaching him are mostly given. And if you are wondering what the problem with that is, because a lot of people would argue, who cares about how it managed to convince that particular master to train him? What matters is that we get cool fights and a cool-ish storyline. The problem with that is that it creates a gap in timeline, you know, it creates a moment in which you don't know what happened, and it makes it seem like everything for him is easy to achieve. By making, you know, him just appear in front of someone who's willing to teach him, like, let's talk about the Wii situation. For instance, as you guys probably know, if you have watched Dragon Ball Super, to train with Whis, Vegeta was willing to do mostly anything, and Whis refused him a lot. He was willing to swallow his pride, which is his biggest downfall when he's fighting, and he was willing to, you know, attempt to cook for him and give Whis something he needed or wanted in this case, in order for Whis to accept him as a student. This is usually, you know, something that could technically be, for Whis, a breaking of the angel rules, because angels cannot intervene in the mortal realm in any way, shape, or form. Now, probably Whis asked for permission from his father, and I guess that because he's not technically intervening, he's just training someone, I guess he ends up getting a pass on that. But it's still something that, you know, it's something that's not Whis' priority, a priority for Whis. You know, he doesn't have to do that, so quite clearly he doesn't seem to want to offer Vegeta any help when it comes to training. Now, the problem is, when Goku asks for Whis' training, to take him to Beerus' place and train, Whis just accepts it. And you could argue that the reason why Whis does that is so that Vegeta, who is already training there, gets a partner around the same power level as him, so that he can more quickly grow, and because the influence of a rival ends up actually helping his student. But I think that at the very least, Whis could have tried to, you know, make a trial of some sort to Goku. This is something that Dragon Ball Z lost after Dragon Ball, because in the original Dragon Ball, we had an entire arc, I guess it was an arc, in which Goku and Krillin, both of them, tried to get in the good favor of Master Roshi, in order for Master Roshi to actually train them. And that is important because it means that they are actually putting some effort into getting their training. It also means that, you know, it's more plausible to understand why other characters cannot train with these people, because they don't have what it takes and what these masters saw in these two people, in Vegeta and Goku, to train them. Obviously, Krillin, you know, Piccolo, and all these people probably cannot handle Whis' training, but, you know, what if they were to go to the other world and to train with Kai of Kais, or whatever he's called, the beard guy, Super Kai or whatever. What if they were to get that ultimate boost that Gohan got? Why hasn't anyone gotten that? Regardless if Vegeta is prideful enough to get that, or Goku for the matter, why hasn't Piccolo gone to the world of gods, where the gods of creation are located, and done that thing with the Great Elder? Why hasn't Krillin? Why hasn't even Yamcha, for crying out loud? It maintains us, it gives us questions, it feeds us questions that don't make sense, because we know these people are willing to help, because they did it for Goku without asking for anything, really. That is my point regarding this whole situation. So yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna leave it up here. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.